So I'm just on a walk back home from town, almost home actually, and I guess you could call it a bit of a yomp or a weighted carry because this bag's super heavy. And I thought I'd just drop in and share with you the last little bit of my walk, because I would never be the person to go on a kind of walk from town, especially when it's 35-40 minutes with a heavy backpack as well. But I recently sold my car and I haven't bought another car yet. It's given me a great excuse to get out walking more and spending a lot more time outdoors. Now, what's really funny is a younger me, maybe even a more recent me, would have never considered walking back from town. I'd have rang my dad and said, can you come pick me up? Or I'd have even jumped on the bus to get home. And today it was just a natural decision. I was like, oh, I'll just walk home. It'll take me about 35-40 minutes. I'll walk home, and that was just an easy decision actually. And the reason why I share this today is just because so often in life we're just stuck in habit loops. Not only physical habit loops of kind of like, you know, just jumping in the car and, you know, not choosing to walk from town in this example, but mental decision-making habit loops as well. I would have never considered that walking was an option simply because I'm not in the habit of it being an option. Does that make sense? Now, going back about 6 weeks ago, I was at the coast. I spent 3 nights away and I was walking, averaging over 20,000 steps a day. I was like, oh my God, I've been walking so much, it feels incredible. I slept better, I was less stressed, my body felt, you know, amazing for all the movement. And I got back and I was like, I'm gonna aim to keep this standard up. Why can't I move this much at home? Now, the obvious answer is that when you're at home and you've got your jobs and your responsibilities and everything else, of course you're not always gonna be as active as, you know, when you're on holiday. That makes complete sense, right? But I realized that actually that wasn't quite true for me. You know, I could walk to work, I could walk home from work. There's been a few times in the last few weeks where I've walked to town and I've walked back from town, and I have actually been walking a hell of a lot more, sleeping a hell of a lot better, and just feeling a hell of a lot more energized in myself over the last few weeks since moving more. So the kind of point of this is that a lot of the time we don't actually question what we're doing. We just do things out of habit. We think certain things out of habit. We make certain plans out of habit. And I just kind of hope that this little video today, as much as it's been a great reminder for me, will just remind you to kind of question some of the things that you do and some of the things that you don't do. And it's a great opportunity to just ask myself, is this something that I'm doing because it's the only option? Or is this something that I'm doing just because it's a habit? So that's all from me. I have actually just arrived back home. Have an incredible day. Catch you soon.